Yeah, and then, because then Medea will come out, and this is when she's getting her face powdered and everything.
Yeah.
So, we'll figure out the transition. So our reporters will be coming in and setting up while Medea's getting her face powdered. So if you want, you can just watch for now, Suzanne and Will. Will? William? No, I just want you to watch the scene so you see the structure of it. And Lizzie's going to call flashbulbs so you'll know when you're taking pictures.
I've come as bidden. For all your ill will, I couldn't refuse you this in the least. But let me now hear what new request you have to make of me, woman.
Flash.
Jason, I'm asking you to forgive the things I said before. It's natural. It's natural that you should put up with my moods, given our many intimacies. I started to go over it all in my mind and rebuked myself. Wretched woman, why do I rage and rail at those who plan things well for me? I shall only incur the wrath. I shall only incur the wrath of the land's rulers and my husband, who is doing his very best by doing his very best for us by making a royal match and fathering kin for my children.
Flash.
Should I not put aside my anger? What's the matter? The gods are good. Don't I have children? Don't I know that we were outcast from Thessaly and had no friends? I fuss this over and thought how very
Just so they get in the habit of getting into a position.
how foolish the anger that filled me.
Pose.
But now I praise you and think you showed sound sense in taking on this marriage for us. It was I who was foolish, who lost control when I ought rather to have stood by the marriage,
Joined in these plans
and helped bring it off. To have stood by the bed and taken pleasure in welcoming your new bride. But we are what we are. I won't call us evil women. And so you should not be like us in our weaknesses, nor match folly with folly. I ask your forgiveness. I admit I was stupid then. But now I've changed my plans for the better. Did he do something here?
Children.
Oh, yeah. Well, children, come here, come out of the house. Embrace your father.
Pose.
Let us talk to him with me. Lay aside our previous hostility.
What? Lay aside
with your mother our previous hostility. Let us be friends.
Pose.
A truce has been called. Our anger is all gone. Take my right hand in yours.
Pose.
Ah, me. One of my hidden troubles comes to mind. One of my hidden troubles comes to mind. I will wait and then you hug me. Oh, my dears. Will you reach out your arms like that when you have lived a long life? Oh God, I'm on the verge of tears and full of terror. The long-standing quarrel with your father is over. Now I have filled your tender cheeks with my tears.
your actions now or then. For it is natural that women become angry when men smuggle new brides into their house. But I can see now your heart has taken a turn for the better. And in the end, you've come to the right conclusion, right decision, like the clever woman you are. For you children, your father has thoughtfully come up with a plan that will bring about your safe return with the gods' help. I think you'll hold the first place in Corinth, with your brothers, the ones that are still to come.
Pose.
As to the future, let your father and those of the gods that love him deal with that. I want to see my children grow up big and strong and gain the upper hand over my enemies. And you, why do you turn your fair cheek away? Why shed such abundant tears? Are you not pleased to hear what I have just said?
It's nothing. I was just thinking about these children.
Cheer up, I'll take good care of them.
Very well. I don't distrust your words. But a woman is a delicate creature, ever prone to tears.
Why then do you weep so much for these children?
I bore them. While
When you were
you were praying that they live, pity swept over me, and I wondered if your prayers would be answered. Still, the reasons why I wanted you to come, some I've already mentioned. Here are the rest. It is Creon's will to banish me from here, and it is the best for me too, I know it well, not to be in the way of those, not to be in your way or in the way of those in charge. I am thought of as a family enemy. All right then, I'll go from this land into exile. But you must ask Creon that the children remain here.
I doubt if it'll succeed, but still I'll attempt it.
At least bid your wife to entreat her father that the children should not go into exile from this land.
Yes. I expect I will persuade her if she is like the rest of her sex.
I too will join with you in this task. I shall send the children to her bearing gifts which I know are the most beautiful in the land by far. Bring the adornment here as quickly as possible. She'll think herself lucky not once but 1,000 times for having won you, the noblest of men, as her bedmate, and getting besides adornments which the sun god, my father's father, once gave to his descendants. Come, children. Take in your hands these wedding gifts. Give them to the bride, her dowry, gifts in no way to be despised.
But why, foolish woman, empty your hands of these gifts? Do you think Creon's house lacks robes? Do you think it lacks gold? Keep these. Do not give these things away. For if the woman holds me any worth at all, she'll hold me above the wealth, I am certain.
No. Let me have my way. They say the gods themselves are moved by gifts, and gold is stronger than 1,000 words for mortals. The spirit of luck is with her. The gods make her fortune grow. She is young and a princess. To spare my children, I would give life, not only old. Go, children, to her father's wealthy home and supplicate the young bride, minus